I done sacrificed everything for God. And then he started bringing all these things back together. Then he sent my wife. And I was just thinking, God has started doing everything I dreamed of. And sometimes when I tell a story, people be like, that ain't that much. But you got to learn to be grateful for everything that God does for you. It makes him do more. If he does 9 things for you and you only tell 1, he won't do the 10th one.
That's right.
You have to thank him for everything he's done. So the cars started coming back. My house got stable. I thought I would never wear diamonds again. My diamonds came back. You know, my money came back.
In different colors as well.
Yeah, and now I'm whole on the inside.
Amen.
That's why today I can show up. It was a time when I couldn't wear just a regular band. I thought I needed the diamonds to make me. But now I'm so lit on the inside.
Yeah.
I'm still going to wear my diamonds. I'm just not going to wear it in the UK. This time.
Why don't you want to wear it in the UK?
Because I learned in the UK less is more.
Less is more?
That's what they say.
Who said?
I'm still looking for they right now. Every time somebody talk to me, they say, this is what they're saying.
Yeah.
Who is they?
Who is they? Because I don't know who they are.
Oh, you got your diamond on.
Yeah, I only wear that because you were coming.
He said he only wore it because I was
But you know one interesting thing? When I found out you got married, and it's sucks that your wife can't be here. Hopefully next time she's going to be here.
Yeah.
But she's here in the UK though.
Yeah.
When I found out that you were married, Pastor Twala, I wanted to know. I was just curious. How did you two meet?
Oh, that was an amazing story. I met her in intercession. I met her in intercessory prayer. When we first started the church, I would lead intercessory prayer. And when I was leading intercessory prayer, at that point I got so close to God, people would walk in. Folks would get saved just by walking in the church. It would be no altar call or no nothing. Just walking in the church, getting born again. And one day, I was praying, and a girl that I witnessed to in the gym ended up bringing her to church. And I was just praying, and she was praying, and when you interview her, her stories is going to be a little different than mine. But I was just praying, and I just felt somebody watching me, you know?
Yeah.
I felt somebody zooming in on me. I could feel the heat on this side of my face, on my good side.
Open your eyes, right?
So I opened up. I was thinking, why does this girl keep looking at me? And we was walking and praying, so she had this, I heard God tell me, that's your wife right there. That's going to be your wife. And I looked, and at first, I don't remember ever telling this, but now it was brought to my attention. I said, that ain't going to be my wife. She walking around with a little girl. She had a little girl in her hand. I said, not if she already got a child, because I know for me, nothing against a single mom, but for me, I didn't want that for me, and I believe God will give you what you want. Now, there's some men out there that'll receive a woman with a child, because if you love her, you love her children. But that was just a personal preference of mine when I used to be selfish, you know. At this point, if she had a child, you know, then I would have been okay with it. But I wasn't there 7 years ago, you know.
Interesting. Now, Pastor Mason, are you ever going to do anything musically?
Musically? You know what? Music is a gift that God has given me. It's something I do effortlessly.
Yeah.
Effortlessly.
Yeah.
I know it's a gift given me. It's something I do effortlessly.
Yeah.
Effortlessly.
Yeah.
I know it's a gift that God has given me. My passion is more so to help people. That's my passion. So if music helps people, then I could see myself doing it. I want to do music, but I want to do it from a different angle this time. I went in music figuring I would be the artist, but I don't really enjoy being the artist as much as I enjoy being the creator.
The creator.
Like when I was working with Puff, I was more the creator. When I first started working with him, I was writing his music, and that's what brought me on the scene. So I wrote his first album, and then it brought me on the scene. And then I got known for doing that when I really had to think about it. My gift is really to help. And I was so good at helping that it brought me on the scene. That's why when you look at it, most of my biggest songs were always with somebody that I went in to help, and it ended up blessing me. Now that I'm born again, I understand that to be a kingdom principle. You're blessed to be a blessing. So if I could find somebody that, and I'm going to find somebody that I can help and be a blessing to, then I can see a reason to do it.
Maybe I could audition for you after the show. How's that?
You can audition. If you got it, you know. Because when I was in music, I recorded so much music the other day. I was thinking, what am I going to do with all this music that I recorded if I'm not
maybe that's how there's this connection right here, you see.
And I heard a band yesterday that was so good, they made me consider music.
Yeah? The band with no name.
It was a UK band called The Band With No Name. They were really good, and they were what I've been seeing in the spirit, that God, when God does something, it's unique. It's not like a spin-off of the world. Yeah. It's unique, and it's strong, and it's powerful, and it's passionate. And then they had this other group in El Shaddai Ministry called SLK. Yeah. And I was looking, and I was thinking, I told the pastor, I'll help them out, you know. I'll help them out, because it's about time that the kingdom join forces and we stop working against each other. Yeah. And if I have maybe I have the log, maybe you have the fire, and maybe somebody else have the fireplace, but I believe we all are supposed to come together in some way and make his name big, and just stop making our own name big.
Amen to that. Wow. You are so deep. You are so deep. Now, we're out of time, but before we go, I found out about your program called Friends of Mason.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that program.
The Mason Bethel Ministry, or MBM Friends, it's an organization that I put together so that people can come together, and I can write them letters, they can write me letters, and we can come together and pray for each other. Because while I'm going out speaking all over the world, sometimes people look at me and say, I'm so powerful, when it's not really me alone. It's all of the people that are supporting me. It's the people right now that are up right now praying in the church that this interview goes well and that the meeting goes well. And it's the people all over the world like you and all over the world that pray for people like me, that allow me to do the things that I do. So instead of them being anonymous, here go a way for me to know them and write them a spiritual letter of things God is sharing with me. How can people be a part
of this ministry?
They can go on to Mason Bethay, MASONBETHA.org, and they can sign up for it, and they can pray with us every day and every week, and know what I'm doing, and know you don't have to hear it from the media. I can write you my own letter from me to let you know how I'm doing, what am I doing, and we have it where people can be friends, where they can support me to go out and do this kind of work. Because just like in the world, there's a lot of money backing these artists that go out and spread these messages that we do not like. So I made it available that people such as yourself and everyone else, and Revelation TV as well, could be a partner with.
Do not forget about Revelation TV when you become a friend of Pastor Mason.
Yeah.
Because you're still going to find exclusive right here.
And they can go and they can sign up. And just for something simple as £5 a month, they can help me take this message that our generation need all over the world.
Amen. Now, we're just gonna go in a minute, but just say something out of your heart to some of our viewers at home.
Well, if you're watching Revelation TV, this is Mason TV, and I want to tell you I thank God so much for all your support, all your prayers, and know that God is with you, and all things are possible to them that believe.
Wow. We've run out of time, but Pastor Mason, it's been wonderful having you on the show. You should come back the next time you're in the UK, man.
All right.
Yeah?
I'll wear my good clothes. These are my dress-up clothes. I'll be cool like you next time.
Next time I'm going to wear the tie.
All right.
Now, it's been great having you tune in today. I'll see you next time on 1-to-1.